That is Dr. Cairns. Welcome to week 7 of High Performance People Management. I enjoyed your forum discussion this week where you examined the leadership of Douglas Conant, former CEO of Campbell Soup Company. First of all, his definition of leadership being both an art and a science. You're learning the scientific aspects of leading people, what motivates them, and how to influence their behavior. And how you actually get to apply that learning is rather artful. That's the more you learn the science, the more artful you can become in knowing when to pull those levers of human behavior. So it's the practice of leadership. I also enjoyed the aspect of examining the question of whether or not servant leadership looks differently or is different, the definition under a Christian worldview. And the majority of you felt that you did not have to be, obviously, a Christian to be a servant leader. And I would agree with that, because the definition that Greenleaf, who coined the phrase servant leader, is one, to serve others before you serve yourself. And so clearly that's an aspect, whether you're a follower of Christ or not, that you can do. But is there a difference in a Christian worldview when it comes to servant leadership? And I think Eric Walker and Bridget kind of hit on the idea there of, one, it's serving God, and then really what does servant leadership lead to? In an organization, in Conant's world, it led to profitability and performance. And so am I a servant leader serving others in order to achieve higher profitability or greater performance or employee satisfaction? So I like to look at the scripture when Jesus was asked what was the greatest commandment, and he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and in other parts of the gospel he also added strength. And he said, this is the first and the greatest commandment, followed by the second commandment, which is to love others as you love yourself. And so that's an aspect that I think is important in terms of serving others. What is our motivation? It's to serve God. And if we're serving God, we're loving God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, which means I'm serving others in that capacity as well. So it's something I think that does separate a Christian worldview when it comes to serving others. Also this week in your reading of the Christian Atheist, you engage in happiness and money, and where do we get our happiness from? And there's a lot of writing that says happy employees are satisfied employees, and satisfied employees are high-performing employees. And as you're reading, where does that happiness really come from? Can we satisfy the happiness of our employees? So think about that when you're relating the reading to high-performance people management. Remember, I have office hours every Tuesday from noon to 1, should you want to talk face-to-face. Otherwise, text me, email me, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a blessed week.